I don't think I've seen such a heated debate in the crypto market. Some people are saying that crypto is going to drop even more. For example, China's renewed crypto crackdown wipes 400 billion off the market as Bitcoin slides. Ethereum price prediction. So Ethereum could drop below $1,800 if the current support fails. And other people are saying that the Ethereum price could soar up to 20,000 by 2025. So we're going to talk about my stance on it, the major news going around Ethereum and cryptocurrencies in general. So welcome back to another video. My name is Adam, and on this channel I talk about cryptocurrencies, stocks, and everything between, as well as what I'm investing in and how I make money in the market. So if you don't mind smashing the thumbs up button as well as subscribing to the channel, that would be much appreciated, and let's get right into it. So first, let's just take a look at the technical indicators on Ethereum. By the way, I'm the most bullish on Ethereum just because I think it has a potential to be a better store of value than Bitcoin due to its new EIP 1599, and that will cause deflationary pressure, and we're going to go over what I'm going to be talking about, and I think that has a potential to be a much better store of value. I'd rather have something that's deflationary, so that increases in value over time, rather than something that's just a store of value like Bitcoin, which is basically just digital gold, okay? And when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, oh man, I think that is going to be amazing for the Bitcoin price, and that's why some people are incredibly bullish on Ethereum and saying that it could be at 20,000 by 2025. Of course, right now Ethereum is sitting at just at $2,000. So that's a major upside. That's actually around a 10x upside. So, I mean, you put in, $500, you could wake up with $5,000, all right? And if you put in more, you make more. But there's some articles, for example, Ethereum price prediction could drop below 1,800 if current support fails. And what they're talking about is, I believe, this double bottom. So I'm going to try to draw a straight line, but basically we've seen a double bottom at around the 1750 1800 level. As we can see here, it reached that one right here where the whisker surpassed around the 1800 mark, and again right here where this candle actually went below the lower Bollinger Band, which is 2 standard deviations below the 20-day moving average, before it rebounded off of the lower Bollinger Band, and we can see it's had a bit of a nice run up. So if this can continue and go back to its previous levels at around the 2500 mark, that would be a pretty bullish indicator for Ethereum, I think, okay? However, if it drops below this 1800 level, I mean, I just see that as an opportunity to buy. But of course, it would be kind of shitty if you already had money in the market, money in Ethereum right now, and it started dropping below here. But what you have to know is Ethereum is incredibly volatile. But over the long run, if you're willing to hold until like 2025 or whatever, then you could be in for a really nice treat, especially when Ethereum 2 comes out. And there's already news on Ethereum 2.0 staking with Alchemy's Mike Garland. This came out like just 2 days ago. Alchemy supports another Ethereum scaling network for the Ethereum 2.0. For example, there's another cryptocurrency that I bought and sold called Anchor that also supports Ethereum 2.0 staking. So there's a lot of news, and there's incremental steps where Ethereum 2.0 is slowly being scaled in, okay? And that's why I like Ethereum over Bitcoin. And I mean, right now, the prices of cryptos tend to trade together in unison, and we can see sort of a similar thing here. If I'm just going to draw here, if I draw a line right here, we've sort of seen not only a double bottom, but kind of like a triple bottom acting as a pretty good support level at around the 3100 mark. Yeah, around the 3100 mark, I would say. We can see it hit it one time here, another time here, another time here. So that is bouncing off of it nicely, is kind of similar to Ethereum bouncing off the 1800 level and now sitting at 2000. But again, over the long term, I think Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin in terms of its market cap. And a lot of people are very bullish on Ethereum 2.0, including me. This upgrade has been in the works for years. It was supposed to be released for November 2020, but it's taking its time to make sure that the network is as secure as possible, and hopefully we'll see a proof of stake Ethereum by the end of 2021, but the transition to Ethereum 2 may not be available until 2022. And we're going to go over this Motley Fool article on what is Ethereum 2.0 and when will it happen. But first, I just want to share some very exciting news that is probably maybe a bit easier to understand on EIP 1559. And basically what it is overall in a nutshell is that when this rolls out, which I think they released their first node yesterday, it's the deflationary change to Ethereum's economics that the EIP will bring by burning the base fee. So basically every time there's a transaction being made, there's a fee that the buyer and seller have to pay. And what this will be used to do going forward will be to burn Ethereum tokens. And they'll burn the base fee, which means they'll take out some Ethereum from the supply. And this creates a deflationary pressure. So it's basically the opposite of what the Fed is doing right now by churning out money like a money printer. It will actually take away Ethereum tokens. And over the long run, when there's less of a supply of a currency, the currency tends to go up, okay? Especially when there's a lot of demand for it. And I mean, there's this article talks about how EIP 59 years as Ethereum upgrade launches to testnet. And then they talk about what happens in the gas fees, and that there won't be any reduction in gas fees, but they'll go into burning some Ethereum. And that this is very important for Ethereum 2.0 validators. Yeah, so very, very cool there. But okay, so now let's go over what Ethereum 2.0 is, and again, where Ethereum 2.0 will take Ethereum. So if you're looking for a major catalyst that may drive the price of Ether, the native cryptocurrency on the Ethereum network, then look no further than Ethereum 2.0. These upgrades have been in development since 2014, so they know what they're doing in terms of starting early and testing it out and fully making sure there's no hitches before rolling it out widely. Because that would lead to a decrease in trust if anything happened. So Ethereum 2.0 upgrades will attempt to greatly improve the network. They're talking about the decentralized apps, smart contracts, etc. As Ether and Ethereum have grown in popularity, the network has gotten more clogged by transactions. Currently, it can handle 15 to 45 transactions per second, which sounds impressive, but is not nearly enough to handle all of the Ethereum's users from across the globe. The high demand is also driving up transaction fees. So the fees are probably one of the biggest factors keeping the Ethereum network, or the Ethereum being used widely as a tool of transactions, right? So if you want to buy bread, you don't want to have to spend, an extra $1 or $2 just for the transaction fee to buy that bread. So a big initiative of the Ethereum 2.0 is to make the network more scalable so it can handle all of the activity on the network. Currently, Ethereum is powered by nodes, which are many devices connected to the blockchain, including servers, computers, and cell phones. Nodes are interconnected and constantly exchanging data so the network stays up to date, but the nodes on Ethereum network are currently experiencing too much volume, and the programmers working on the upgrade have been determined to make the nodes bigger, making the nodes bigger wouldn't be practical. So to ease some of that pressure, developers are turning into a concept called sharding that will create 64 new chains on the Ethereum network to further spread the volume. This will essentially take the massive amount of data currently being stored on the nodes and break into smaller groups, etc., etc. So with more network participants, Ethereum 2.0 is also planning to move away from the energy-intensive mining of tokens to a process called staking. This is also another major catalyst, I believe, that will transition many people from Bitcoin, which is energy-intensive, to Ethereum, which is turning to be a lot more environmentally friendly. And so the transition to Ethereum 2.0 can make the network nearly 100% more energy efficient, which is really, really cool. I really like that. So if executed properly, Ethereum 2.0 could be a total game changer. It will create a network that could potentially process 100,000 transactions per second instead of like 45 transactions per second. It will also create a much more sustainable network without the energy intensive mining and introduce smart contracts to the broader world, increasing Ethereum's real world utility. And that is key right now. Cryptocurrencies don't have real world utility. You can't widely go out and buy even a Tesla right now from Bitcoin or Ethereum, okay? But soon enough, maybe you will be. And so that's why I think Ethereum is worth the wait. And I think any short-term fluctuations overall is just noise to me. And if it dips down to 1,500, below 1,000, I'm just going to keep adding and adding more Ethereum to my portfolio. Of course, don't invest money that you aren't willing to use, and don't listen to me. I'm just a guy on the internet talking his mouth off. Yeah, just definitely do your own due diligence. But I think Ethereum, for Ethereum, we could be in for a real treat for some time to come if we just stick with it. So cheers. Please be sure to, again, grace the like button if you enjoy the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.